Hello, this is Skywarp's Hangar, and today we have Sixshot and Revolver, which is his head. They do come in a box, as you can see here, just like all Titans Return boxes. This is a big box. It has a Decepticon symbol on one side, and the rest is black. It has the artwork, which has Sixshot on it, which is kind of cool. On the bottom, you get a UPC symbol and some writing, which I never read. And then on the top, you get the little window with the Decepticon symbol. And then on the back, you get some cool things. Little things you can do with your figure. You get Trigger Happy, Megatron, and Soundwave as other ad plugins. Pretty cool. Really glad to have been able to pick this up. I got them for $40 at Target. So that was pretty cool. He does come with his guns, which do peg together. You just kind of boop. We'll get into that. He also comes with a card, which I have not taken out of here yet. Alright, there we go. He comes with a card. Yay! With the stats on the back. So that's pretty cool. And of course he comes with instructions, which I will be using, because he has 6 different modes, which I just got him, and no, I'm not that darn good. So, alright, without further ado, this dude is awesome. I'm really glad to have him. Very good, hearkening to the G1 figure. He looks kind of blocky, which is cool for this figure. I really like him. I really do. His arms, they are kind of hindered in their movement. Well, of course, these are supposed to go back that way by the fin if you have it properly transformed. But you can move them out of the way, and then you can get all the range of movement. Let's see here. If you pull those out, yeah, they're still in the way. But nonetheless, you can display these shoulders however you want. In all honesty, they aren't going to hinder anything. So if you want the green part showing and not the wheel, then you can do so if you want, because that turns due to transformation. As far as articulation, his head swivels from right to left. I'm trying to keep him in the frame, so please bear with me. He is kind of large. Hold on for a second, thinking about that. For scale comparison, we have Rodimus, deluxe class figure. And if you're wondering how he's going to scale up to his nemesis, I have Ultra Magnus, which is huge compared to him. But then we have MP10, which he's just about the same height as, a little bit shorter, but it's pretty cool scaling. There we go. Yeah. On to articulation. As I was skipping that scale part. Yeah. He has a swivel joint here. You can kind of do something with that if you want to give him more outward movement. Which that's kind of neat. Then you get an elbow bend, which seems to be a little bit less than a 90. I don't know if, no, that doesn't, yeah, I guess you can move it out further if you move those out, but nonetheless, get back up there. There is no hand articulation at all. He has 2 panels at the waist there. Wait, hold on. Am I skipping? Nope. Nope, he has no waist articulation. Okay. He does have a nice ratchety joint there, and he can SWAT team kick a door if you want him to. And he can go back about that far. Of course, he can do the Van Damme. No ratchets there. One of the places that I wish he had ratchets, which you just saw, is the knees. Because these knees are, I can see them getting loosey-goosey over time. But nonetheless, for foot articulation, I wish there was a lock right there. That would be perfect, but there's not. It kind of locks there, so he has to be pretty far spread eagle. Yeah. His legs got to be about that far out for him to stand So I guess that's not bad. But yeah, if you want his foot to pivot, then there you go. And then his foot stays flat. And man, those knees, I do not like his knees. I wish they had ratchets. That's my complaint on this figure. But nonetheless, other than that, he's pretty cool looking. Very cool looking. Now, as far as it goes, you can open up his cap. And let's see here. I usually open up his chest so I can get my finger in here to pull the head out, because that can be difficult, especially if you have ham fingers like myself. Of course, if you wanted to, you could move these fins inward and plug them in just like so. You aren't going to have the fins out here, so they are not in the way for the articulation. That does help. That's an option. Really good face sculpt on here. I love this head mold. I really, really do. I love the molding right there in the forehead. Looks like he has a little bandana on, like he a ninja. I love the head mold here. I really do. I love how it works with the figure. I think that's absolutely stunning. And you get to open up. You got some nice molded details. No paint apps on it other than the face that's on the back. Of course, you get the regular articulation that you're used to with the Headmasters, Titan's Return, however you want to call them. But nonetheless, these do plug together, as I said earlier. You just kind of poop. And yeah, they hold together so you can stand him up in this, which they kind of have a weird, okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know, that's odd to me. I guess it's a cool plaything as far as an added thing you can do, but I'd never, ever use that part. Yeah. So, on to transformations. Let's get this back out so we can go through the steps. And yes, I will be using the instructions. So, let's see here. What are we going to do? You take the guns off. All right. Yeah. We got that. All right. You lift the head. Take the head out. Yeah, you pull the figure out. All right. Then you open up his chest. Turn his head around. And what we're doing is we're going into tank mode. Pull these up, just like I showed you just a second ago, and you make sure that they slide into those areas right there. So your fins are right there. Then we are going to, what are we going to do? Yeah. Put that back up. Oh, I guess this is proper transformation for the figure, by the way. I guess yeah. You turn these, then you take these. They kind of clip in, and they're on kind of a strange hinge joint that you come around that way with them. All right. There you go. Then what do we do? Pull these down. Turn them. Put your hands in. Hands go into the forearm. And next, we're gonna put his feet back in. And we're gonna take him, turn him up, just like so. Put these claws out. Or back of his foot, heel, whatever you want to call it. Move his knees into a 90, I think. I seem to think so. Yeah. Move his knees into a 90. Then we are going to, I don't know what we're going to do. What are we going to do? Oh. Have these straight out is what the instructions say. There's a clip right here that pegs into his back, and it just kind of snaps in there in a non-scary fashion. And then take those, and there's a hinge up inside of his leg, which just kind of it clips. It sounds like, anyways. And you have the guns out just like so. Move these back. Move that back. And there you go. It looks like you have a tank mode. At least I seem to think I have a tank mode. You can take his guns if you so choose. He's pegged those into the side of his legs. He has 5mm pegs. So you can take those, put them in there. Put that one in there. And there we go. We got a tank mode. Then you take the cockpit, take your figure, and he just kind of fits down inside there. Yay! Well, we're gonna take him back out. I don't know, this looks like more of a hover tank. I don't know what type of tank that is. Oh, skip that part, I think. Yeah, I'm just supposed to turn those to the side, I believe. Yeah, so that way you have the treads. Yep. Slacking, man, slacking. Alright, for the next part, we're going to take out the guns, and took out the figure already. Then, we're going to move your wings forward. And I believe it says to move these back out. I'm going to take these and go up with them, just like so. Turn these to face this way. Whoa! Yeah, there we go. And we're going to put him that way. Turn his arms around. And there you go, he's facing up, just like so. So now you have the wheels facing down. What the heck? Oh yeah, we did it right. All right. I think. Let me see. Where am I? Oh, doing it to do that. There we go, like that. All right. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. All right. Open up the chest. Pull out the fins. Bam. Next, this part can be tricky. These toes, making them go into themselves can be fun. But nonetheless, they do work well. It's more due to ham hands, probably, than anything. I think you're going to turn those just like so. Yeah. So, you're going to have this edge facing that silver, the angled edge facing the silver. And then we're going to turn the legs just like so. Now what happens here is these toes are supposed to go into each other just like so. And yeah. This should be interesting. Fun to do on camera because it never works out. It usually takes me a minute to line this part up. There we go. It clipped. Yay! Now one thing with mine is I don't know why that does not clip well. I don't know if I don't have everything lined up properly or not, but I think I do.